What's good to you too? BrianaLorenn is here. We are just going to be doing a get ready with me. It's just gonna be a chill video, you know. You wanna see a new fall makeup look? I've got some new makeup that I want to play with. I've been playing with. So if you're interested in watching, just keep on watching. First things first, let's talk skincare. My skin is already clean. I'm gonna go in with Alypn Beauty. This is their Plant Genius Line Filling Eye Cream. If you haven't used any of Alypn Beauty's products, use them. Like, game changer. This is so moisturizing. Don't be as rough as I am too when you're applying your product. But I like to do a little bit of a sweeping motion, especially if you have puffy eyes, just to get rid of any drainage, fluid buildup from the morning. Get all in there. Next thing we're gonna do, I enjoy doing this so much in the morning if I feel tired, I didn't get good rest, skin icing. I'm gonna link this video below. This is something that as I've been doing it, first of all, it feels so good on the skin. This one is from Vanity Planet. I have this one from BeautyBio. This is their Glow Pro, and this comes with 2 attachments. This is the more affordable version. This is $20. This I use on my face. I've been having a little bit of neck soreness lately, so I'll use this on my neck when I wake up. But it just soothes the skin. If you wake up puffy face and you deal with puffiness all the time, this is gonna be your best friend. It comes with an eye attachment. This one, same thing, kind of warm it up with your hand, because you can, these are really cold. You can get like frostbite. Anyone who deals with puffy eyes, this is, you're gonna cry, because the relief you get from this, like, I don't get puffy eyes, but I do get, like, you know, that tired, dry eye kind of feeling. And this just is so rejuvenating for the skin. And I take this on the lids. Oh, it just feels so good, y'all. So the Vanity Planet one is $20, and then the BeautyBio, the attachment heads are $75 by themselves. And then you would have to buy, you know, a BeautyBio, the handle that you would need. So BeautyBio is a little bit pricier, but totally worth it. Yes, that just dropped on the ground. What's next?
What's next?
I haven't used this before, but I have been using their products. This is Farmacy's Deep Sweep. This is from their Clean Greens line. Deep Sweep Pore Cleansing Toner. So this has 2% BHAs. A BHA is a beta hydroxy acid, which is gentler than AHA. So these acids are great for exfoliating, helping tighten the pores, help control oil, like the whole 9. So after we just skin ice, I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. Oh, I like the fact that it comes out. You have control of how much comes out. And then I'm just going to press this into the skin. I have been using Farmacy products now for about the last 2 months. Those are some good products.
Girl.
Men, women. This skincare, first of all, their Honeymoon Glow, which is their nighttime AHA, like exfoliating serum, is bomb. Their honey oil is so nourishing to the skin, especially as we're transitioning into fall, winter. You want something that has a little bit more hydration and a little bit more of a luxurious feel. The oil, bomb. And this, which just came out, Honey Halo, this is ultra hydrating. So after using something like this, which is going to control your oil, but you might be combination skin like me, this right here, y'all, is the perfect combination of the two to help control the oil, but still give you some moisture back into the skin. So I've also been using this. Like, I'll do this during the day and then the honey oil at night, and it just makes such a difference. if you have the time, give yourself a little nice massage your skin, you know, get on some love and attention too. And lately I've just been making sure to just get the blood circulating. It makes a huge difference in just how the face feels, how you put your makeup on, and just how you look overall. I have another video that's more like facial exercises, but I think I'm gonna do one of just things you can do while you're putting your skincare on, because it makes a difference. I actually watched Hung Van Gogh. He did a makeup tutorial and he literally did a whole like massaging, like lifting up lymphatic drainage on his model, and I was like, you know what, sometimes that makes all the difference. And not only how your client feels, but how the makeup applies. You're really using a little bit of pressure to push that product into the skin. I can feel the difference just from this one. Like if you deal with waking up and you have a little bit of like congestion, take your fingers, just press outward. I could just feel the difference. We have to take care of ourselves, okay? Especially in a time now, election, COVID, like people are stressed. They're really stressed. So you need to make sure you're giving yourself the attention you need to be able to go into your day the right way. Dude, we're gonna prime. I'm going to use e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is their matte putty primer. And I really like this because it kind of is a great base if you have larger pores. My pores were really, really large at one point. The skin icing has helped shrink my pores. The products I've been using have helped shrink my pores. I really should just do an updated skincare routine. Thumb this up if you're interested in an updated skincare routine. But this I like because it's a primer that fills the pores, but it's not drying. Like I've used Professional, I've used the Smashbox primers, and nothing's wrong with them, but this actually feels like moisturizing, but also does fill the pores in really nicely without leaving like a white cast or my skin feeling tight, because I just used my toner, I just used a moisturizing cream, and now I'm going with my primer. And I don't me personally, I don't like for my primer to take away all the skin prep that we just did, but I do want it to target the areas like my pores to make them appear smaller. If the products you're using are like making your skin feel too dry or too oily, you might want to switch it up and try something a little different, or switch up the combination of the products that you're using too. All of that makes a difference. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with an oldie but a goodie. Y'all, I know I'm not the only one who was using this all the time. Come on, MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I'm shade NC55. Listen, when I tell you, when I found out about this foundation, this was the only foundation I would wear. Like, it didn't matter. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. I would buy bottles and bottles of this, especially since I worked at Nordstrom, Max and Nordstrom. So I would get the discount. I wore this on my wedding day. You know what? Before I put this on though, I am gonna do my tried and true. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier. This is in medium deep. And I'm just going to pat this in the areas where I know I get that shine. T-zone area, a little on the lids. And I like how it just kind of evens out the skin too. Now we'll go in with Studio Fix. So yeah, please put a heart below, any color heart, if you used Studio Fix Fluid. And I went into the outlets by my house. I'm in Jersey, so we have a lot of different outlets. There are 2 beauty supply, well, I don't even want to call them beauty supply stores. They actually sell like MAC, Smashbox, but they're selling it like half the price. This foundation was $8. And I was like, should I get another one of these? And I only got one because I was like, you know, I haven't used this in so long. Let me just remind myself how good this is. And I'm putting it on and it's just like, look at that. It color corrects for me. It is the cooler tone, NC55, but this shade just blends with my skin so well. I don't care for the stench. Like, you know that this is chemicals on your skin. When you want something that's gonna stay put, like your wedding day or something like that, one day of wearing the foundation is all right. That looks, I mean, MAC. $8? Yes, I will take it for $8. So next, concealer. So I put this in my last video. This was actually an award-winning product from Maybelline. These are the Instant Age Rewind concealers. These are so bomb. It took me a little while to try these. I know my sister had used these. I had saw Jackie Aina using them. You know, like I said, I used to work at Sephora, so I never really went into the drugstore brands of using anything, but oh, it's worth it. That was shade 148, and I like to use that just in areas where I have a little discoloration. Just blend that out. This is the Laura Mercier blush brush. If you're wondering what I'm using, this brush just blends foundation out so well. So I'm gonna stop there for the base, and then when we're done with the eyes, I'm gonna finish the rest of the face. For the brows, I'm going to use Rare Beauty. This is their Brow Harmony pencil. The more I have been using this, I understand kind of the concept and how it's different from other brow pencils. This is something that you can like do a couple strokes of it, brush it through the brows, and keep it moving. Because it is a thicker pencil, it is not gonna be like a Brow Wiz or Anastasia where you can like, you have to take your time and like build the hairs. This is something that is so pigmented. You can literally kind of brush it through and it automatically just fills in the brow hairs. So see, like I only did a little bit, and then when you brush this through, look at that. Like I didn't have to do a lot of strokes. It's so wild. And at first I remember when I used this and I was like, it's really soft. Like, I don't know how much I like it, but I understand the concept of the quick on the go. I mean, look at that compared to the other. I didn't have to sit there and do a bunch of different strokes and blend and stroke. I literally just did like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it makes it so easy. If you like a little bit more like attention to detail, or you like to spend that time on your brows, then you might not like this. But okay, so the whole thing just broke off. Don't put your pencil up so high. Mine just broke off. I'm kind of glad it did, because now I get that point back. You learn, you live and you learn. This shade is deep brown. Okay, so brows are done. I did take a little bit of my Instant Age Rewind and just put it all over my lids. And then I am going to take Patrick Ta. This is his Major Brow. And I'm going to use this just to set my brows. You just take a little bit of water, work that into your brush, and then you're just going to push this upward. When I tell you this sets your brows, just like soap brows or anything like that. I haven't used soap brows. This is the first kind of like brow wax I've used, but man, this sets the brows in place. If you use a brow powder, do Patrick Ta first and then go in with the powder. If you use a pencil like I did, you're gonna wanna do it afterwards. Let's get into eyes. So for the eyes, we're going to be using Makeup by Mario. It's a little dirty, but I have been using this now on brides and clients because I just was like, if there's an all matte palette that's out and Mario dropped it, I know it's gonna be bomb. So we're gonna play, I really wanna play with these like brown like burnt tones here. So I'm gonna take this shade first And I'm just gonna put this all over just to kind of set that concealer. If you are curious about this and you're not sure if you want to add it to your kit or just get it for yourself, if you're a makeup artist, this is it. This is like a beautiful matte palette. It gives you colors for every single person, period. So yeah, I'm gonna go into this warm red right here, and I'm gonna start to build this on my entire lid. What do you guys do for fall? Like, I don't go pumpkin picking, I don't go apple picking. Like, fall is actually a busy time too for makeup artists because brides love to get married in the fall. Like, the color, the foliage, the pictures outside, it's just so scenic. But I'm wondering, like, am I missing out on something? Like, is apple picking or pumpkin picking like the way to go? I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't celebrate Halloween, so you're not gonna get any Halloween videos from me. I just never celebrated it since I was young. So fall makeup looks is where we're gonna be at. New Year's Eve makeup looks might delve into that too. So I'm just continuing still to just build this. And this is a Laura Mercier ponytail brush. I am going to start to bring this outward, almost like a wing. And I'm still using the same color. Make this easy for you guys to be able to recreate yourselves. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Pack that just onto the center, so we get a little bit more smokiness going on right in the center. So we've got that warm brown encompassing everything, and then we're bringing in this kind of cool tone brown right on the lids. I'm going to use this kind of soft brown and just blur, kind of add that up here right under the brow, just to give a little bit of a softer gradient transition from that red to the deeper tone on the lid. And I'm gonna even bring that a little bit out here too. And then that red shade we were playing with, I'm going to bring that along the bottom lash line a little bit more. This is why I didn't do my concealer yet, because I want to build this color up and then let the concealer clean up where I don't want that product. I'm going to take the other side of Patrick Ta double-ended brush, and I'm going to actually go into the black here, and I just want to add a little bit of like a wing, kind of. Nothing too crazy. I'm actually gonna take a little brush and smoke that out, because I don't want it too harsh. I almost want it like it's there, but can you really tell? I'm just gonna take that dark shade and just pop it close to the lash line and kind of wing it out a little bit. Go underneath and just clean up that bottom area. The lashes are by Kiss. These are the My Lashes But Better in no filters. So I'm just gonna pop these on real quick and then we'll come right back. Okay, lashes are on. So I actually found these in like CVS or something like that. And they're the perfect lash to just enhance your own lash a little bit without being too over the top. I like a lash that, you know, I have a lash on, but like maybe you don't know if they're mine, you know? Going back in with this red shade, And I just want to build up that red a little bit more to be the star of the show. And to do that, I'm just going to pat. So when we swipe, you know, we're blending, but we're kind of diffusing that color out. If I pat, I'm kind of placing the color where I want it. Taking Instant Age Rewind, and I'm going to bring this up and out. So that placement of that concealer is what shape we want our shadow to kind of take, what kind of form we want it to take. So a little on the side of the nose, underneath, and up and out. Just like that. See, and then once we blend that out, ooh, a little down the nose, a little on the chin, and just a little on the forehead. Beauty blender, and then we're going to blend that out so we can really see the definition of the eyes. Ooh, yeah, see that? And then when we blend that out, it just looks nice and clean and cleaned up under there. And that was Maybelline, the concealer in shade 146, the Instant Age Rewind. Then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent in the shade Honey. This is such a beautiful shade for my skin tone to really set. And I'm gonna bake a little bit just to really get a nice matte base, because I want this whole look to be really nice and matte and fall-like. I don't even know if I'm gonna use a highlighter. Right now, this would technically be my highlighter. So we just laid that down. The next thing that I'm gonna use is just to kind of contour a little bit, bronze. This is the Vesca bronzer in Kiss by Maldives. It's like a really cool brown. And I'm just popping it a little right underneath where I placed that baking powder, almost like the top of the cheekbone. And I'm just using a small, this is a Trish McAvoy brush. I used to work for them, so I have a lot of their brushes. They're beautiful, beautiful brushes. And just giving a little bit of definition. I don't necessarily contour my nose, but if you do, and you just want to do something a little natural, just take that, dust it off, go along the sides, just to give a little bit more definition. And see how it just gives natural snatch, that snatural look. I don't like it to look too much like, girl, you definitely contoured. I'd like it to look like, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Now with that baking powder, I don't like to leave it on for too long. Just a big brush and just swiping that away. And when you do let it bake for a little bit, not only is it gonna set your concealer, but it does give a really nice natural highlight to the skin. That's flawless base. So we could leave it here. We can go on to lips and keep it moving. I am going to add just a little bit of warmth to my cheeks. I'm using Patrick Ta's. This is his blush from the monochromatic line in She's Seductive. And I'm just gonna pop it right close to where we put that contour here. I'm just gonna put it right along up top of it, just to give a little bit of flush to the cheek area, not too much. And I don't even think I'm gonna add a highlight because I like the way this matte look looks right now. You can set the whole face. Like if I was gonna set my whole face, I would go back in with medium deep, and you can go in the areas again where you know you get a little bit of that shine. So around the mouth, little in the T-zone, And it almost acts as like blending everything that we did together. Ooh, I almost spilled that and that would have been upsetting. Okay, for mascara, I'm going to use, I've really been enjoying this one. This is the Kosas The Big Clean. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of this just to blend the lashes to the falsies and the bottom lashes. This, even when you're not wearing falsies, is such a good mascara to just give volume, length, curl, definition, separation. It's got biotin in it. I think vitamin B5 to help your lashes grow. It's just a great, great mascara. Lip, because the eyes are smoky, they're giving that fall mystic dark feel. I want to keep the lips nude. My fave lip combo right now, it's KKW. These products here, if anything that I like out of all her products, her lip products are a standout. But her new birthday collection that's coming out looks very promising and I might try. So let's get into lip. I'm using KKW. This is gonna be the Nude Lip Liner in shade 2. It's much more of a warm brown. And I like to sometimes just fill my whole lip in with that and it's everything nude dreams. This is the Classic Kim Lip Crayon. It's like a pinky peach. And I'm gonna go right over top and fill in the lip with that. I'm gonna take NARS. This is their lip liner in Spunk. And just go on the outer edge. Just to add a little bit more depth. Last lip product, this is KKW's Nude Gloss in shade 2. And pop that right in the center. Like that is nude, like nude goals right there. This is the final look. Thank you guys for sticking it out with me. I hope that this was something that you will try. Thumbs it up if it's a look that you would rock. Please like, please comment, and please subscribe. If you are already part of the family, make sure you're ringing the bell so you don't miss any more videos with me. And I will see you in my next one. Peace out, Cub Scouts.